Okay, so one of the most common things that you guys emailed that you were struggling with is normal routines, getting out the door. I have a couple suggestions for that, and part of that will play into what we've talked about a little bit with the freedoms and taking things off of your mental to-do list and putting that responsibility onto the kids, or what we call putting the monkey on their back, taking it off your back, putting it on their back. Um, One of the easiest things I've done since my kids were little, and now they are a little bit more used to it, is I made little cards for them for things that they're responsible to do. So this is at its simplest form, things that kids are responsible for when they're really little. So there's a card for brushing your teeth, a card for using the bathroom, and then a card for getting dressed. And what I had done when my kids were little, I actually just made this set for another lady I'm working with and coaching on parenting. Um, they're responsible to do these things, and then when they've completed the task, they flip the card over, hang it back on the hook, and it says, "Great job, you did it." So when your kid comes downstairs and you can see that their teeth aren't brushed or that their clothes aren't on because they're still in PJs or diaper or whatever, you can ask them, "Do you have the freedom to be down here?" And instead of you saying, "Did you brush your teeth? Did you get your clothes on? Did you make sure you went potty?" You're simply saying, "Do you have the freedom to be down here?" Puts the monkey back on their back, and they think through their little list and go, "Nope," head back upstairs and complete their cards. It doesn't have to be a system like this, it's just the general idea of these are the things that I have, these are my responsibilities before I have the freedom to go downstairs and eat breakfast. That's just one little system I wanted to show you guys. But the idea of responsibility is also something that I feel like our kids are missing. We're raising kids in an entitled generation, in a generation where everything is handed to them. And so a big part of being a thorough parent right now is giving your kids a sense of responsibility. I'm sure everyone has seen or has tried chore charts before, but I just wanted to walk you over here real quick and show you what we have done. So, rotate to get this thing to turn around. Okay, just kidding. I'll just show you this way. So this is our chore chart, and it's going to be backwards because I am not very good with technology. Anyways, this is its simplest form. We've tried lots of different chore charts, and what we have is just broken down by kid, like every chore chart is, and then these are responsibilities that they do every day. So these are clean up after dinner responsibilities, things like wash table, wipe cupboards, dishwasher, counters, clear table, sweep. And after dinner, my husband and I can do whatever we want, and the kids take care of this. So these things are always the same. These are always responsibilities that they have as being part of our family. Now, there's always debate over allowance, and that's always a good thing, having kids earn money and know how to be responsible with it. So at any time, if they're saving up for anything, they can come over to this messy category and ask me what I need done, and they can do these jobs for money. Also, sometimes on weekends or times where things are a little less under control, I will take a couple of these and add them. Just say this weekend you're responsible for these things. I actually didn't intend on talking about this, but since it's on there, we've talked a lot about focusing on one thing at a time with your children because otherwise we will exasperate them. And this is also a good central command place to keep what you're working on each child with, because if you're anything like me, you have multiple kids, you start to forget what you're even working with on each child, and you can go down that crazy trail of starting to nitpick every little thing. So this is a good place to also put on there what you're working on with them for your own mental sanity, and so it's a good reminder for them too. So anyways, that's it. The rest I will be able to do in person, and I will see you guys tonight. Bye.